So Mortal Kombat has just released its newest combat pack with the announcement of 3 additional fighters that will be coming soon. But it seems that one of them has made people lose their absolute minds, and it's a fan favourite, Mileena. However, I just don't get it. I don't get why people love Mileena so much. But I'm going to be honest, I think I heard the collective orgasm of people, all around the world that called a mini earthquake when she got announced. Now, I'm not a Mortal Kombat newbie. I have followed it ever since the beginning, ever since the days where this game is so violent it's going to make people kill themselves in the street. I've been back in those days. I love the lore. I actually think that, Mortal Kombat make a good effort, and people would like to follow it. I love reading all the stories behind it, and fair play to them. And let's be honest, that poor Ed Boon's Twitter account has been destroyed since Mortal Kombat 11 came out because of the fact that Mileena wasn't in it. Well, she died in MK10, if you can remember, horrifically so, but she died. So I didn't expect it to be in this game, but I sit there and go, God, I don't know who the biggest stands are. Is it Mileena fans? Is it Waluigi fans or Zora fans? I just can't decide. You don't put Shao Kahn in a game and no one really cares, but Mileena misses one game, and I feel as if Ed Boon's phone has just got so many notifications it can be classed as a vibrator. Look, I know she was teasing Kitana's friendship, and I think that just pissed people off even more. But look, if you're the type that loves Mileena, are we done? Oh, we past 30 seconds? We are past 30 seconds. If you're the type that loves Mileena, the chances are you probably know of a certain adult website, and if you start looking Mileena and that adult website's name, you're going to go down a rabbit hole that you're going to struggle to come out of. I honestly don't know. I think that's a theory, but I see and hear a lot of those type of videos, which I don't know anything about. I've never watched them. I don't even know what that website's called, so I can't notify it. But now she's here. And before you all hit the dislike button, let's actually look at it. I want to actually get to the bottom of why people love Mileena so much. Look at her. She's a good-looking girl. She clearly does aerobics because she clearly looks after herself, well-toned body, and she barely wears any clothes. It's a little too revealing for my eyes. I think, some nuns will be doing a few crosses. She's got messed up cat eyes. A bit weird, but, I can deal with that. Just to put a pillow on her or some sunglasses or something. And then, what is that? Kill it with fire. Absolutely kill it with fire. I mean, how do I take that back to my mum? How do I say, I met this lovely girl, she's got a face that could bite your head off, but I love her? I mean, that is a face surely a mother or a father can love. Well, I'm not going to lie, if Hiccups came to me with that face, I think I'd be struggling. I'd probably get the flamethrower on it. Do you risk kissing it? There's a lot of risks in there, as you can see. And do you risk even asking for, mouth presents? I think if you did go for a mouth present, I think there's a chance you could have turned into a member of the Unsullied in a split second. Wait, if her mouth has thingies, does her hoo-hoo have thingies as well? Someone will have to look about the DNA of that creature, see if it has one. And I'm not going to lie, if you look at Reiko in the comics, he has got the biggest balls, because he's slept with her multiple times. Or he's just got an iron penis. Again, I don't know. We don't know what they're like in the bedroom. But when you look at her new design that's been come out, she's a lot more mouthy now, and I think it's just all teeth. Again, previously she had a little bit of a lip, now she's just face. And I suppose Kitana got a redo, so she's going to get one as well. But you got to say about the redo, why the hell has she got a haircut like Dora the Explorer? I think, the poor girl's been under COVID stress for so long, she's obviously tried to do her own hair. Go to a hairdresser's, me love. I think you need that looking at. So yeah, Kitana wins that one, because I ain't touching Mileena with a freaking barge pole. Now, I know looks aren't the only thing, but let's look at the personality. Maybe this can come through. And, and let's see how boring she is compared to her amazing sister Kitana, who does nothing of any sort of character progression at all. Like, looking at Mileena, she shows some sass throughout the game. Now, I don't like sassy characters. I like them plain and boring. Literally no script, no dialogue, nothing at all. Mileena actually had a plan throughout the series. Well, that's no fun. It actually means she had direction and actually knew what she wanted and actually, had a bit of a goal to work towards, which, again, I don't like. I think that all characters should just sit there and be told what to do and just be the bitch of everybody else. She also showed a bit of ambition through the series, wanting to, be the top dog around. Again, I don't like characters. I just like them to be second characters and, maybe Liu Kang's bitch. And that's about it, really. She eats people. Now, I think that's an important thing to say. She eats people. That's murder. That is murder in the first degree. And now because of watching how grotesque she is, I've become vegan. So, I'm vegan now, so I'll mention that in this video. I'm a vegan. And no, I don't agree with people eating each other. I think that shouldn't be allowed. She actually showed character growth through the series. Again, I've gone back to this. I fancy them plain and have no development in emotional attachment to the character whatsoever. You know, Kitana, I look at her and just go, that's my plain bitch right there. Mileena, however, no, she's far too growthy for me. She also has the potential to have some of the best fatalities in the game. Now, if you're like me, I prefer my games the PG version, so I turn all the blood off and all my characters just have a lovely time. There is no chance of my characters having their head bitten off, their organs eaten, or their entrails be eaten like spaghetti. None of that at all. It's all friendly, playful, cuddles, and literally the whole game is just made up of friendships. Now, also, it should be saying, Mileena has spawned many cosplay characters that make me question my own marriage every day, but I love my wife. So to all the beautiful ladies, I think you need to have some decency and put some clothes on. Honestly, Jesus will be looking up there very offended by what you women wear. She also uses a sai, and you know, who are you going to hurt with a sai? It's like a little fork. I mean, if you're ever in a hot battle, you can cool off using a fan. Like, wow, that breeze of mediocre wafting all over you is just fantastic. Okay, yeah, on reflection, I can kind of see why people do like Mileena. She's actually quite a decent character with some quite decent growth, quite lovely assets. I'm talking about her size, and yeah, I can see why the fanboys love her. Although, going back a step, when it comes to Sai users, Raphael is clearly the better one. I remember I watched the Injustice 2 trailer when it was the announced trailer, and someone thought Mileena was going to make an appearance when it was actually the turtle reveal. I was like, shut up. It's plainly Raphael, shut up, go away, it's not Mileena. And did anyone actually catch this ban Raphael advert?
Sauerländer Gurken, knackig im Biss.
It's fantastic. Okay, yes, as I said, I can see why people love her. But is this just a case of people bitching and moaning until they get what they want? Because it wasn't an original MK11 character. Would it have been in Ed Boon's, grand design? I don't know. Is it because people bitched enough, eventually you sort sod it, I'll just give in to them? This could be the case of Waluigi and Zora, who I think eventually will have riots in the street if they don't appear. I don't know, it's a theory, maybe, but I don't like the idea if you just bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch and bitch, it's going to happen. I'm sure Ed Boon's Twitter just needs one person to say, can she come in, please? That's probably he knows is on the radar, but, as I said, it's probably a vibrator. It could be stuck up his arse right now. I have no idea where it could be. But also, before I go, I have to say, I'm kind of getting a bit on the Mileena train. But also, she's clearly breaching quarantine at this moment. Wear a mask, love. Rain has clearly got the idea. You, my dear, have somehow forgotten that. And I have been HBT, and until then, there'll be more rants coming up in the future. But I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.